I don't know why. Because I was thinking of Zorro, and I was thinking of like a cowboy and like a... welcome on back, everyone, to the channel. Thank you, as always, for being here. Despite my sometimes and occasionally weird intros, I appreciate you stopping on by. We're going to listen to Dudek, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. We're going to listen to the track Zorro Rides Again. This is off of the album Say No More, which was released in 1977. We're listening to this track because it is the favorite track of Rich Som. So, Rich, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you for sharing your favorite track, not only with myself, but of course with everyone else. So let's do that. His name looked familiar, so I looked him up really quick, and we've heard him with Boz Scaggs. I knew his name, I just couldn't place where we had heard him. So we're about to listen to a little bit more from him on this album. We're going to pull it up. We're going to listen to it here. We will talk about it after. As far as I can tell, I believe it's instrumental because I couldn't find lyrics. So hopefully it is. Here we go. I like the groove. You know I like that. That opened up big. Okay. I was not expecting that transition, but I like it. Down a little bit. Shredded on the side. Great solo. Feels good. Got some bass around there. Funky thump. I love that. Well, that was quite a workout. that was just like an excellent session of musicians just putting down a nice tempestuous jazz fusion piece of music with some obviously excellent musicianship from all parts and all involved. Guitar is obvious. Love the organ. Really love the bass. I love how everything starts up. Just that simple but still groovy groove, right? Starts off the drums, just putting it down. Then the bass, courtesy of Gerald Johnson, hops on, immediately starts popping, and you know the popcorn's a popping. And even though I don't like popcorn, I like the popcorn that this pop is popping, and it's lovely. Really enjoyed that. Organ, at the same time as the bass, starts to creep in, lets it whiskers come out the sides of the hole. You're like, oh, okay, I see it. And then Les comes in with the guitar, and then it's a full blown party, and it just goes on from there. I really like how catchy the beginning melody is from Les when he comes with the guitar. He kind of starts off with a nice, catchy, guitar line, which he plays around with, but he gets our attention with the hook. That's why it's called a hook, because it hooks you and brings you in. And I like how it does that at first, and then that allows the rest of the band to, as this track moves forward, to go off and perform their solos, to go off and, be a little bit more experimentative. For example, that first transition where the music goes from tempestuousness and kind of fast, immediately opens up and is expansive, and we're thrown into this kind of like open area, which I really enjoyed how that happens. It's kind of like out of nowhere, but I like what it moves us into. It's like coming out of the docking bay and going out into space. Like all of a sudden you're in this big wide open space, and it's really lovely what they do there. But then they really quickly whiplash you and bring you right back into it, and they just go off and performing their solos. To me, most notably is the organ, which here is going to be played by Alan Faingold, I'm assuming, or David Peich, or Ted Stratton. All three are credited with keyboards, so I don't know who's playing in this track specifically, but whoever it is doing a really, really bang-up job on their drums. Are wonderful to listen to. I always love when they start writing the ride up there. And then at some points, the drums sound like they have this kind of phaser effect on it, which kind of washes it out, and it's used to kind of provide this, to me, this pulled back momentum before springing the band back forward into whatever next solo or section they're about to perform. I think that sounds cool, and I really liked how that was performed. So, really wonderful track. I enjoyed that. Rich, thank you for sharing your favorite song with all of us. Of course, I'd like to know what everyone else thought in the comments below. Follow me over on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I will see you again, you foxy people. Because it's Zorro rides again. Get it? I don't know if you got it.